Today, join me in making a healthier dessert treat. Here on the To Explore Wellness channel, our mission is to provide you with an array of nutritious recipes to support your health and weight loss journey. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along. These rice cakes are such a fun dessert to have on hand because of the unique textures and flavors. Plus, they're really low in sugar and they're pretty simple to make. The first step is going to be to crunch up some rice cakes. Make sure the pieces are pretty small so that they can easily be molded into cup shapes. Feel free to use plain or even other flavors like chocolate or caramel. Just note, of course, those varieties are probably going to have some added sugars. Once they're small enough, it's time to create the binder. In a bowl, you're going to add 5 different ingredients: powdered peanuts, peanut butter, protein powder, maple syrup, and milk. Now, within these ingredients, you're welcome to use swaps of your choice. You could do chocolate protein powder instead of vanilla, honey instead of maple syrup. You can choose a different nut butter besides peanut. You could also use protein shake instead of milk, or even swap out the powdered peanuts for all protein powder. I'd love to hear in the comments which combo you would try first. Once we have those ingredients in the bowl, make sure to mix it until well combined. You'll notice that my outcome is a little bit thick, so what you can do if that happens is just add a little bit more milk. I recommend doing it a tablespoon at a time until you get a thick but creamy mixture. Now our rice cakes are going to come back into play. Take a large bowl and add back those rice cake pieces and go ahead and pour in that mixture. You're going to make sure to mix it until well combined so that everything sticks together. These are going to be the base of our cups, so it's important to make sure that everything is fully covered and sticking. It can definitely take a bit of work, but with a little muscle, you will get there and get the right consistency. When the mixture is ready, you're going to go ahead and take a silicone-lined muffin tray and just dollop in your mixture. Probably about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half or so of the mixture, so that it's about 3/4 of the way filled. Once you have those ready, you can totally try to make a little divot in the center, but it's not super necessary. You can go ahead and just put a dollop of the Greek yogurt on top. Feel free again to use a Greek yogurt of your choice. It'd be great with a berry flavor, vanilla, or plain to kind of balance out the sweetness of this dish. Once you've got all your cups filled with a dollop of yogurt, you're going to make sure that you have your well-melted chocolate to drizzle on top. And pro tip, if you find that your chocolate isn't super drippy, don't overheat it. Just add a little bit of coconut oil and you'll get that perfect drippy consistency to add on top. Once you're all done with your drizzle, I like to let mine chill in the freezer for a couple of hours, but in theory, these would be perfectly delicious to enjoy right away. I truly hope you enjoyed making this dish with me today. Make sure to check the description for the full recipe as well as calories, macronutrients, and other resources. And if you haven't already, I'd love for you to hit that like and subscribe button because I don't want you to miss out on any easy, healthy, and delicious recipes. Enjoy and see you next time.